Welcome to Drill Down Earnings. We've got the latest quarterly results from Palantir. What a quarter from this company. This is a business story behind one stock on the move. I'm Cory Johnson, Chief Market Strategist from Epistrophy Capital Research. So Q4 earnings for this company, Wall Street just looks at a beat or a miss because they don't understand this business, but we do. Let's look at it. It was a beat, yeah, sure. The $828 million in revenues, 14 cents in adjusted earnings. The adjustment was for stock compensation. I'm not a big fan, but it was a lot better than Wall Street was expected, which is why the stock's going straight up. But let's look at the business here, not just the miss or the beat. 36% revenue growth, top line revenue growth, driven by the sale of all kinds of AI solutions. When we dig a little bit deeper, we saw this business is very focused on the US and the US government and remains so. And even as it grows, its commercial business, we'll talk about that, its government business is growing fantastically. It's a very big business now. They closed 129 deals during the quarter of $1 million or more. Indeed, 58 of those were $5 million deals. 32 of those were $10 million deals. So new deals are big, existing deals getting renewed are big, and still it's the government business, not the commercial business. 55% of revenues in the quarter was from the government. But their commercial business was great, $803 million in total contract value, up 134% on a year-over-year basis on the commercial business. So, and adding a lot of customers as well. Now there are 382 customers in their commercial business, growing at a better than 20% clip. But despite all that growth, as I mentioned, not a lot of diversification. This is still a government-centric and a defense-centric business. We imagine there were a lot of what they like to call three-letter agencies involved here, because they don't want to say FBI or CIA or NSA too loudly. But yeah, three-letter agencies, a big part of this business here. And still, as I mentioned, more than 50% of sales. When you look at the government business, it's actually growing faster again than the commercial business, the smaller commercial business. Government's re-accelerated. What you see really there is government spending on artificial intelligence. So despite the 31% growth on a year-over-year basis in the commercial revenues, the government spending spree in AI is fantastic. 45% growth on a year-over-year basis, fantastic. Overall, the number is just really big. The margins, adjusted margins, again, backing out stock compensation is a non-cash charge, I get it, but it's still a cost in the income statement. But if you strip that out, you see fantastic earnings growth, you see fantastic revenue growth, and yeah, fantastic stock appreciation, up 24% in after-hours trading, amazing, on a company that's already up 392% going into the print, fantastic. And lots of questions on the call. Alex Karp, the weird-haired, white t-shirt, bombastic CEO, was asked at the very end of the conference call. He got particularly animated when asked to address individual investors who are invested in the stock, not just the institutional investors, the analysts like me that are on the call. Here's what he had to say, his message for non-institutional, individual investors.
We're doing it. We're doing it. And I'm sure you're enjoying this as much as I am. Let's not talk to analysts about the burden of being right. Our burdens of investing in ontology, our burdens of actually looking at the math, the burden of reading what the Rule of 40 is, the burden of being honest about what an enterprise software company is, or the burden of explaining to your friends that you're really happy. Maybe we should just stop talking about it. I'm very happy to have you along for the journey, and you are partners for us. Every Palantirian, we are crushing it. Everyone else who's listening, we are dedicating our company. We have dedicated our company to the service of the West and the United States of America, and we're super proud of the role we play, especially in places we can't talk about. And we love our success in the U.S. and globally. Also, we are doing in the United Kingdom and many other places. Palantir is here to disrupt and make the institutions we partner with the very best in the world, and when it's necessary, to scare enemies and on occasion kill them. And we hope you're in favor of that. We hope you're enjoying being a partner, and we're really happy and very, very focused on what we're doing.
So yeah, they're excited. They're excited about killing people. I'm not killing bad guys, even then, not too exciting. They're excited. They're selling a lot of software and services as a result to the US government. But what's it all mean? What's your drill on earnings takeaway? The one number that tells you a whole lot. So Palantir Q4 earnings, fantastic quarter for this company, revenue growing at a 36% clip. And when you dig into the business, you see this really US-centric, government-centric business is doing great guns, almost literally. If software can be a gun, this is the company right here. The AI revolution, as they like to talk about it, driving U.S. sales, driving U.S. government sales, and a big boost in revenues and a big boost in profitability. But if you add in the U.S. contract business, the non-government business, and the U.S. government business, the U.S. business for this company growing at 52% on a year-over-year basis and very profitably. Good things for Palantir. All right, thanks for checking out Drill Down Earnings. I'm Cory Johnson. Check us out on all the socials. Subscribe somewhere. We appreciate it.